You have been sent by the White Council to Moria to deliver a message to Warden and his dwarven colony. No one has heard from him in a while. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Line Unbroken, my progression-style playthrough series of the Lord of the Rings moving card game. I'm continuing with Nightmare quests, going to the Nightmare Khazad-dûm set for Into the Pit. So, let's see, I mulliganed. Did I mulligan this one? I forget if I took a mulligan anyway. I think it was this one that I mulliganed. I've totally forgotten whether I mulliganed or not. Whatever. So, the setup here, there's no extra setup for the Nightmare quest, but forced after Cave Torch exhausts, place 1 damage token on this card. Then if there are 5 or more damage tokens on this card, remove Cave Torch from the game. This is the... It's not that big a change, honestly, because generally you just finish this quest quickly before the Cave Torch runs out, or even comes close to running out, but it does make you more cautious about using it. And there are other aspects of the quest which also deal with the Cave Torch. So, East Gate and Cave Torch. First hole in Brigade Khazad-dûm is hide out of play, so let's give the Cave Torch to Eowyn. And flip this over. The doors of the East Gate hang crooked on their hinges. The darkness inside the doorway is still and impenetrable, shutting out the last beams of a sinking sun. Reveal 1 encounter card per player and add to the staging area. So we get a patrol leader. And Shadowfall. Surge. Attached to a non-dark location in play. Well, the East Gate is immune to card effects, so it can't get an attachment. So this just surges into a Patrol Sentry. After Cave Torch exhausts, Patrol Sentry makes an immediate attack against the engaged player if able. Okay. Control N. And okay, that's unfortunate. So, obviously, I'm going to immediately place Steward of Gondor onto Balin. Play We Are Not Idle to draw a card. And play the Squire of the Citadel. Over here, well, let's see. I would probably like to get Asphalon into play quickly. Yeah, okay, so let's play the Westfall Horse Breeder, since that's the only spirit card that I have. Search the top 10 cards of my deck. And I don't find another copy of Asphalon, so just shuffle it up. And then let's use Greener's Doomed 1 to play an Envoy of Pelagia for 1 and add a resource pack to Elrond, and then pay 2 for Asphalon. Alright, so questing 2, 3, 7, 9, 12, 13, 14 against 4 threat in the staging area, and reveal Goblin Scout and Goblin Scout. Okay. 4 progress. I can discard to boost Aelin, and I will. I won't on this side, so okay. This is certainly not ideal, but I have to do. So, go in, new round. Alright. So, let's see, the Western Traveller is obviously going to be useful for the willpower. Actually, the Isengard Messenger could also be good for the willpower, so let's go with it. So, Isengard Messenger, and then Doomed One. Western Traveller, and since I triggered to Doomed, the Isengard Messenger is plus 1 willpower until the end of the round. Over here, I will attach Calabrian Stone to Theodred and play Aristor and a Lustful Outrider, discard hidden cash to Aristor to draw a card. Okay. So, 10 threaten the staging area. Cost for 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 20, 22. Possibly overkill. Let's try just 19. Reveal branching paths. And this is a mine shaft. Okay, so that's they're both dark, so 2, 8. Alright, so let's use the cave torch. So when it exhausts, I put a damage on here and discard the top card of the encounter deck. It is not an enemy, and I put 3 progress here, which explores it, and I have to trigger the force effect on here. So I can top 3 cards, choose 1 to reveal, and move the other 2 to the bottom of the deck. So, okay, I can just replace it with another branching paths. Found well. All signs of conflict. Okay, you know what? No, I would really... Okay, I'm going to actually take the signs of conflict, rather unusually. This means I get an extra point of willpower out of the Isengard Messenger, but it surges. Okay. So now how much threat is there? 3, 4, 5, 8, 11, 16. I make 4 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes to the victory display, and I add first hall to the staging area. I will use the Asphalon on the first hall and travel to the mine shaft. And of course now the east gate is no longer stopping enemies making engagement checks. I have to actually deal with some of these enemies, so I will engage the troll leader here and then let these fall out naturally. So, alright, let's just have Elrond defend this. Attacking enemy gets +3 defense this phase, that's fine. I wasn't going to attack him anyway. These are both 4 defense, so it doesn't really matter which one I do with Bjorn and which with the Spire of the Citadel. So let's go Squire. Okay, dead. Extra resource. And Bjorn. So if I cancel this, then I won't be able to play Shadow of the Past with a guarantee that I could kill the patrol leader. But I could just take the chance and avoid getting this extra enemy. 3 damage, and now I attack for 7. Before patrol leader is dealt damage, discard the top card of the encounter deck. The discarded card is not an enemy, so I do not cancel the damage, and the patrol leader is dead. So control N. And anytime my computer feels like cooperating would be great. Okay, so let's discard Hidden Cache, draw a card, and then let's play Campfire Tales, tap both decks, draw a card. Exhaust Steward, that's all I can do. Over here, obviously, I'll play Keys of Warbank onto Aeon. And actually no, so I want to play the Keys of Warbank with Aeon's resource. Then trigger a Doomed 1 to play an Erebor Record Keeper for free, and also play Glare 1. I'll exhaust tab this deck, draw a card. Okay. There is 8 threatening the staging area. So, questing for... actually going to hold back 5. 3, 5, 9, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17. And we reveal another Digital Mineshaft, and Drifting Shadows X is the number of dark locations in play, and this is not dark, so when revealed does nothing. The number of dark locations in play is 1, 2. So I revealed 7 threat. Now let's see. Yeah, if I just... Oh no, I can't use the cave torch because of the patrol sentry. Both patrol sentries. That's not a sensible idea. So I could just have both decks ready for 5x5 to clear the mine shaft right away. Honestly, this could be seen as worrying amounts of threat, but I think I'll manage. So let's cut the threat down by 5. And I make 7 progress. 7. This is explored. Then I'll use Asphalt to clear the first hole, which adds the Bridge of Khazad-dûm to the staging area. Now, I think I would rather be able to play cards, so I'm actually going to travel through Twisting Shadows, and then these Goblin Scouts will engage both decks. So, Bjorn defends this. Bjorn defends this. Plus 3 attack. Nope. Cancel the Barlin. Still plus 3 attack, so that means 3 more damage. Bjorn is tapped out. So rather than risk it, I will take this undefended. Okay. And I'll defend this. That is not a problem. Shuffle Shadow Driller into the encounter deck. It's not that hard for me to deal with as enemies go. So let's attack the Goblin Scout with the Westfall Outrider. And Bjorn will... Actually, oh no, sorry. Let me get that Goblin Scout back. That's why I saved that Barlin. I attack with Bjorn, Outrider, and Barlin. The Patrol Sentry, which is a total of 8 attack, enough to kill him. And then the shadow cards are discarded as well. Oh, my boy Pelagik can attack and deal 1 damage to this Goblin Scout. And Alan took a half damage, defending the Patrol Sentry. Okay. Control M. And okay, there we go. And it's going to draw from this deck. Okay. So then, I'll discard Clever Stone to Crystal to draw a card. Alright. Now let's trigger Doom 1. And play Hanema for 3. And then let's play this Greeting to drop this deck down to 39 threat. Over here, I'll play a Scribe the Citadel. And put a Fascinating Wind Lord. Yeah, Fascinating Wind Lord. So now, 3 threat in the staging area. First over 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 16. And we goes to A1. Reveal lightless passage. And Goblin Lurker. Cannot be optionally engaged. If the active location is a dark location, Goblin Lurker gets +3 attack and -40 engagement cost. Okay. With an extra 7 threat and making 6 progress. There are now 2 dark locations in play, so this has 2 quest points. So all I need to advance is to clear the Bridge of Chasm Doom. Now I will advance to Bridge. And use Asphalt to make progress on the lightless passage. I'm going to exhaust Hennemark to look at the top card of the encounter deck, which will of course be the first shadow card, plus 1 attack for each dark location in play. Okay. So, there is 1 dark location in play. Which means the Goblin Scout will be attacking for 2. Okay, so the Force Breeder is going to defend against the Troll Sentry. Let's do attack. Dead. I will take this undefended. Over here, the Scribe of the Citadel will defend against this Goblin Scout. He actually survives. So now, attack for 2, 3, 6 against the Troll Sentry. And then discard the Vassal of the Windlord. Attack for 2 to kill the Goblin Scout, then discard the Westfold Outrider to engage the Patrol Sentry. Attack for 5 and kill it. And now that the Patrol Sentry is gone, I will exhaust the Cave Torch to clear the lightless passage and get another Patrol Sentry. Okay. I suppose I could have shadowed the past there if I wanted to be definite. No, never mind. Control N. Okay, another Defender of Harness, and another Tracker. Okay, so play Defender of Harness right away. Exhaust Steward. I have Glare target this deck. Discard Steward of Gondor to draw a card. Play Campfire Tales. No idea why my computer is having problems. Okay, so I guess that's it. Over here, I have no particularly urgent need for the Northern Tracker. Oh, actually he has combat stats, so maybe. But so does Haldir. Let's do one. and pay 3 for Haldir. And then pay 4 for the Northern Tracker. Okay. So there's 4 threats in the staging area. Festival 3, 5, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16. Reveal Twisting Shadows. And Shadow Dweller. Surge. Shadow Dweller does not make engagement checks while Cave Torch is in play. I should have put another damage here, because I used Cave Torch last round. Well, because it's only 1 threat, but it surges. Burning Low. Each enemy in the location currently in the staging area gets +1 threat until the end of the phase, +3 threat instead of it's a dark location, and plays an exotic Cave Torch to cancel this effect. Well, okay, so just skipping ahead, I'm going to exhaust Asphalt to put 1 progress on the Twisting Shadows, since it is the only dark location in play, it only has 1 quest point. So that doesn't matter. So it's just, this is now 2, 4, 8. Which is fine, so I don't need to cancel that. I make 8 progress. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. You hear the sounds of many scampering feet. As you move closer to investigate, you find your party set upon on all sides by a patrol of orcs. When revealed, the first player must search the encounter deck and discard pile for X orc enemies and add them to the staging area, where X is 1 plus the number of players in the game. One of these choices must be patrol sentry, and 1 must be patrol leader if able. So, alright. Patrol leader. And why not? Let's get Lost Goblin Scout. There's only 1 enemy left in the encounter deck. And let's get the Patrol Sentry out of the discard pile. X is 1 plus the number of players in the game. Forced after an enemy is defeated, place 1 progress on this stage. Progress cannot be placed on Goblin Ambush except by the above effect. So, this has engagement cost of 50. This does not make engagement checks while the Cave Torch is in play. I will optionally engage the Patrol Leader. And then we'll just get natural engagements like this. So, Patrol Leader. That's fine. Patrol Sentry. Actually, no, hang on. Just so that I can guarantee... Oh no, I can't guarantee the death of the Patrol. Yes, I can, because while there is ranged, I'm actually going to cancel this, because this way it's not shuffled back into the encounter deck, and I know there are no enemies in the encounter deck. Defending player raises his threat by 2, that's worrying. And this is undefended. Now, let's just jump the patrol sentry. Deal 1 damage to the defending character. Attacking enemy gets +2 attack instead. This attack is undefended. I will cancel that shadow effect, because 1 damage would kill the envoy. Okay, that's better. Dice from the attack. And we shouldn't risk this undefended. So, Northern Tracker. Defending player raises that by 2. Now, attack for 5/7 against the patrol leader. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. It is not an enemy. The patrol leader is dead. I put 1 progress on the quest. I'll attack for 1 against the Goblin Scout. Over here, I'll attack for 1 against this Goblin Scout. Instead, I put 1 progress on the quest. Control N. Actually, come to think of it, given that I have traveled past, I have choice of what order to discard these shadow cards, so I could deliberately put. Yeah, okay, so branching paths would be the one that I would be considering putting up there anyway, so I'll consider that an option. Okay, not using Greener this round. Let's play away. Play Force Breeder. Search the top 10 cards. There is another Asphalot there. Another Envoy, put the results onto Eowyn. Discard Shadow of the Past to draw a card. Play another Envoy, add the results to Eowyn. Play a Snowball Scout just to be a chump. Even with no locations in play. And I will play Shadow of the Past to put Branching Paths back on top of the deck. And now we quest. There's 4 threats in the staging area. Quest for 4. 5, 7, 8. 11, 13. Phaedron's is also to Eowyn. So that's fine. Reveal this and okay, the best bet is discard questing character you control available. So I'm questing for 12 against now 6. I can't put progress on the quest except by killing enemies. I'll exhaust Asphalot to put progress on the branching paths. I will not travel there, so we move into combat. Oh, those shadow cards are the wrong way around. Oh, and I'll exhaust Henema beforehand, so I guess I'll look at this shadow card. Okay, so I know that it does nothing. Now, how much attack do I potentially have? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So, I defend with the Westfall Horse Breeder, who dies. I will defend this patrol sentry with the Snowball Scout, who dies. And actually I will take this undefended, plus 2 attack if this attack is undefended. Or I could just cancel it. Attacking enemy gets plus 3 defense this phase, that's fine. So, attack 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, killing with patrol sentry, and putting on more progress, advancing the quest. You have captured a member of the patrol and pressed the wounded goblin for information about the dwarves. It gives a nasty laugh and with a mouthful of blood spits out, "Balin can be found in the Chamber of Records." It can say no more. The Chamber of Records is on the 7th level of Moria. The way up is treacherous, and you are accompanied by a sense of unease and vague dread. Heroes do not collect resources during the resource phase. If the players defeat this stage, they win the game. And over here, I can also attack for 5, 6, 7, 8. Kill the patrol sentry. Discard these shadow cards. And Control N. So, of course, do not collect resources during the resource phase. So, as soon as my computer catches up, I will have to remove a bunch of resources. Which means I'm never going to be able to play these 2 cost tactics allies, so let's discard one of them to Aristore to draw a card. Okay, and let's exhaust Line to Let's exhaust Line to have this deck draw a card, hoping to find a Gandalf. There is a Gandalf. Exhaust Steward. 5. The Gandalf, and drop my threat by 5. I'll also pay 2 for an Emperor Pelagier and add a resource to Elrond. So it's probably not going to be relevant. So, 3, 4, 6 threat in the staging area. Request for 2, 5, 7, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, 20, 24, so that's buff of 18. If I reveal 6 threat, I would still not make enough progress, but I can discard to Eowyn. Which one do we need to be 8 threat? I can use Asphalt, but basically I'm going to cast a victory, so 1, 2, 3, 6 more. So I'm casting 30. And reveal. Signs of conflict. Doomed to Surge. And fortunately, this deck does not threat out. That does increase my willpower by 1. Familiarizing without Messenger. And Eowyn gains your results. Keys. Lightless Passage, and Dreadful Gap. Okay, so that's the one thing that can actually screw me over, but I can also play a test of will to cancel the when revealed, since, yeah, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 quest points of active location to get through. I would rather not. So, just to finish up, let's ask for the Lightless Passage and then Cave Torch the Lightless Passage. Discarding another Lightless Passage, which is not an enemy, so it goes away. So, there's just 2 extra threat. I can discard to boost Eowyn. So I'm questing for 33 against 8. I make 25 progress out of 12. And win the quest. So, like I said, this whole thing with Cave Torch not that big a deal. I think some of the changes to the quest may have made it more enemy heavy than it was before. I don't actually know that for certain, but it's certainly a possibility, in which case you need the Cave Torch less because you're exploring less locations. It also means that I suppose it's more likely to spawn an enemy, but you know, it evens out. The Shadow Dweller is potentially very scary, but as I say, I've never actually gotten to the point where the Cave Torch leaves play, so I've never had to deal with the Shadow Dweller in this quest. The new stage 2 is kind of interesting. You get a bunch of enemies. But, yeah, would I have still won if this deck had not gotten the Gandalf and had threatened out? 13, so I would have still been questing for 20 against 8. Assuming that this deck discarded to Eowyn before it threatened out. So, just. But it's a good thing I found that Gandalf. That was the only problem that I had, was the threat. Which didn't need to be as big of a problem as it ended up being. I just open up my deck here. Because, yeah, so for all that I made it halfway down my deck, if I'd found King Under the Mountain, I obviously would have gone much faster, or of course if I'd found a Gandalf sooner, I could have used him to draw cards, sneak attacks as well. So I could have gotten much further through my deck and found more Gandalfs, and thus been lower threat, and then with this deck been drawing better, then I could have used Glare-Wine on this deck some more and found more Greetings. And Elrond's Council. So that was sort of made more difficult than, well, not more difficult, but more risky than it needed to be by some unfortunate draws. A Wooden of Healing would have been nice as well. But regardless, the strategy basically worked. Power up quickly, sprint through the quest. It took a bit longer than it could have, but not too bad in general. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.